If you're doing all the right things, you're eating better, you're taking all the supplements, you've maybe even tried HRT, which is hormone replacement therapy, but you're still feeling anxious, you're wired but tired, moody, or waking up at 3 a.m., it might not be your hormones alone. Your nervous system and sleep might be at play. Hey there, I am Christy Carlson, a nutritional therapy practitioner who helps women in their late 30s and 40s navigate perimenopause with real food, root cause strategies, and zero shame. This is the final episode of the Perimenopause Playbook, a mini series where I'm breaking down the real foundations of hormone health every woman in their 30s and 40s should know. So whether or not you're in perimenopause, or if you're curious if hormone therapy is right for you, or if you're already knee deep in it, a strong foundation of hormonal health can serve you well through perimenopause and far beyond. That is exactly what this series is all about. And I will link to the previous episodes below so you can catch up if you're new here. In today's episode, we're diving into why stress and poor sleep can sabotage your hormone balance and what to do about it. This is one that can move mountains, my friend. Okay, I know that you already know that these things are important. I do. And I also know that you're probably tired of hearing people tell you just to stress less. But the truth is, chronic stress is one of the most overlooked root causes of hormone chaos in the perimenopause life stage. So I'm going to get a little bit sciencey here, but just stick with me. I want you to understand this relationship between hormones and stress so you can understand why this truly does matter. So first of all, your stress response system, which includes the HPA axis, this is a communication loop between your hypothalamus, your pituitary, and your adrenals. Very important communication loop. This loop happens to overlap with the key communication loop of the reproductive hormone system, which is the HPO axis. So again, we've got the hypothalamus, the pituitary, and then the ovaries. So those are a lot of big words, but why this matters is that when you're under chronic stress, your body knows this and it prioritizes survival over reproduction. And this can disrupt hormone signaling, throw off ovulation, and worsen the classic signs of perimenopause, like hot flashes, mood swings, sleep issues, and cycle irregularity. And I don't know about you, but I know that most of us in this life stage are in go mode all the time. We've got kids, careers, parents, pets that all need a piece of us. And that go mode means that your body is in fight or flight, not rest and repair. That means, again, your body is prioritizing hormones like cortisol and downshifts reproductive ones like progesterone. And once your progesterone starts to drop, you'll feel it. This is anxiety, PMS, mood swings, sore breasts, and more. Pair that with poor sleep, and dang, that is like throwing gasoline on the fire. So let me explain the stress-sleep hormone loop and how this can just end up being a vicious cycle. Here's what happens. Chronic stress spikes cortisol. I know you know this. That high cortisol then lowers progesterone over time, and that throws off blood sugar. When blood sugar is not working well, that oftentimes means that sleep is not working well. So you could have blood sugar crashes that wake you up at 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning, and that results in sleep deprivation, which increases your stress the next day. And boom, we're in this vicious cycle. Poor sleep just doesn't make you tired. It throws off your blood sugar, your appetite regulation, your inflammation, and you guessed it, your reproductive hormones. So yes, you have to care about your nervous system if you want hormone balance. No food, supplements, or HRT will fix anything if the nervous system is out of whack. I know you can't just stress less. There's way too much on your plate. I'll give you some tips below, but hang with me. So if you're wondering, does this apply to me? Is my nervous system really at play? Here are some clues your stress response and sleep might need some support. First is if you're wired but tired at night and you're exhausted during the day, or you wake up between that like 2 and 4 a.m., often for no reason, or you feel like you have a monkey brain or anxiety around that time, also getting anxious or irritable over small things. Somebody cuts you off in traffic and suddenly you want to murder somebody. Or you crash after meals or just feel like you need caffeine to function. Or you feel inflamed, puffy, or bloated, even when your diet is completely in check. And of course, PMS symptoms in general. Like if you find that you are feeling a lot more dysregulated around the times of ovulation or within the week before your period, nervous system regulation could also be at play. So do any of these sound familiar? Yes, a lot of them do overlap with other signs of hormone dysregulation or perimenopause, but your nervous system may be overlooked. So here's what to do instead. Again, I get it. You cannot eliminate stress completely. That's impossible. So the goal is that we build stress resilience, and here's where to start. First priority is sleep. Sleep is your hormone recovery zone. Aim for at least 7 to 8 hours a night of quality sleep, not just time in bed, quality time sleeping. Start by respecting your bedtime. It is a non-negotiable, and planning your day around it. You can also ditch overhead lights after dinner, use lamps, salt lamps, or dimmable bulbs instead. And of course, screens don't do us any favors. Watching any screens too close to bedtime can cause problems, so try to cut that out at least an hour before bed. Read a hard book, journal, stretch, breathe. Those are all really great options. I also have a video of all my sleep hacks that I will link below. The next is calm your nervous system during the day. This isn't just about at night when we're trying to sleep or waking up in the middle of the night. It's something that needs to be done all the time, especially those times when you may not feel overly stressed. Your nervous system could still probably use some TLC. So add what I like to call downshift breaks during the day. Take a 5-minute walk outside without your phone and have the sunshine on your eyeballs. Take 3 deep belly breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Prop your legs up on the wall for a few minutes. Do the cat-cow movement, which allows for spinal flexion and extension to release tension. Or pelvic tilts or hip circles can also be helpful. These tell your body it's safe, and that safety helps bring your hormones back into balance. And the next is to watch the caffeine and sugar roller coaster. I know. The thing is that caffeine and sugar spike cortisol and blood sugar for a lot of people, and both can backfire later in the day. I'm not saying cut them out completely if you're not ready for that, but be extra mindful of afternoon coffee or grabbing sugar when you're stressed. You actually might need some protein and hydration, not a stimulant. So to wrap it up, you can't supplement or diet your way out of chronic stress and poor sleep. The nervous system sets the stage for every hormone you make, and when you support it, everything works better. Your cycle, your mood, your metabolism. So if your body's feeling off and your labs are quote unquote normal, this might be one of your missing links. And if this sounds like you, be sure to watch this next video for more tips to help you with one of the biggest pieces of nervous system regulation. I hope that this series was helpful in connecting some dots for you in this crazy perimenopause time. Are there any other topics that you want me to cover? I'd be happy to make other videos or series for you. And thanks for watching.